Alright guys, what's going on? PapaStones here, back at you with another Boomsday project reveal, 729. I only got 4 cards today. I think I should have 6 tomorrow if the times are right. But on that note, I'm just going to jump right into it. Hearthstone Top Ticks is what I'm using to look at all the cards. So yeah, alright, we're going to just start off with the heavy hitter of the day, I guess. It's Mecha'thun. Um, It's a neutral 10 mana 10/10 mech. Death Rattle: if you have no cards in your deck, hand, and battlefield, destroy the enemy hero. So, where do we even begin with this card? Everyone thought that Cthulhu was coming back, and it is in its own sense, but I didn't see it coming out this way. But I like the card, but realistically, it's probably just a meme thing. It'll probably never really see any serious play, because it'll just be like people testing it out, trying to get it to come. But you gotta imagine, you have to have literally nothing out of cards in your deck, everything's out of your hand, and no other minions. So, like, it's way too situational. I know there's certain decks that want to fatigue you, but even at that point, you gotta spam your whole hand, hope your whole board dies, then play this. It's not really that great. I'm gonna say it's a 3-star card just because of the fact that it's Cthulhu, the art's cool, and it can be a win condition. And on top of that, it's kind of sleeper right now that Spiteful is getting really buffed in this current set, because the 10 mana cards that have been revealed are this, which is a 10/10, which is always good, and then Mulch Muncher, which is an 8/8 with Rush. So the Spiteful concept's getting pretty juicy in that sense, but I think this card will basically be one of those cards where you play a whole deck based around it and hope for the best, but other than that, it's kind of trash. I like the art though. I'm gonna say 3 just because I enjoy the memes. I can't lie, but it's really not that good of a card. So we're just gonna move on. This today was kind of just underwhelming overall, except for I think there's one card that's pretty good, but this is not it. It's a replicating Menace. 4 mana 3/1 Death Rattle, summon 3/1/1 Microbots. It's magnetic also. Neutral mech. The stats are too horrible. I mean, even on what is that? The thing that summons the Raptors, the 3/1. It summons 2/1/1s, and it's 1 less mana. And that doesn't see any play. The only potential reason is this is a standalone minion is terrible. I guess you could equip it to something with magnetic, but this card realistically I think won't see any play. I'd say this is a 1-star card. It just doesn't have the stats. Even if it was maybe even a 3/2, it might not be bad. Or summon 3/1/2 Microbot or something along those lines, but the stats that it currently has, it's just not good. I don't see it seeing any play. Then we got a Security Rover. This is a 6 mana warrior card. It is whenever this minion takes damage, summon a 2/3 mech with taunt, which in a sense isn't horrible, especially if you curve it out with the other, what is it, the 7 mana one Beryllium Nullifier. If you're playing that, and you can just basically have endless 2/3s with taunt. So I think the card as a whole has potential, but realistically, same concept as the last card. The stats are too low. A 2/5. If you're playing this on 6 mana and you don't already have board control, they're just probably going to whack you with something that has 5 attack, and then what you got 1, 2, 3. It's just the stats aren't good enough. Like I said yesterday, even like Thunderhead came out. That's a 4 mana 3/5. This is a 6 mana 2/5. But I don't know. I don't know what's up with some of the low stats. I get they don't want to overstat them and have like magnetic just make them absurd. But I'd say this card's not very good. I'd maybe say 3 just because of the potential of curving into Beryllium Nullifier or something else magnetic, or Faithful Lumi even to make it a 3/6 or something like that. But it's really not that great. So I'd say 3 at best, maybe 2. Now we get on to the last card we had today. This is the best one they revealed. This is Storm Chaser, 4 mana Shaman minion, a battle cry draw spell from your deck that costs 5 or more. So, realistically, you're gonna put this in every Shaman deck. I don't know if even Shaman plays spells higher than 5. Because they're even. I don't think they do. So maybe not an even Shaman, but in pretty much everything else. Because say you put it in Shutterwalk, this will get you a volcano or something like that. And, Shutterwalk just kind of stalls. So like Shutterwalk you, or in the more exciting version that I'm thinking, is you put this in like an aggro shaman with like Bloodlust, and you end up basically guaranteeing your search for Bloodlust. And then you play their legendary minion. I can't remember what it's called. The one that makes your spells play twice. Then you got what's it's called on turn 8 or whatever that is. You'll have guaranteed that setup, and you can pretty much hit for game almost every time. But I think that'll be exciting. I think this card's really good. It can be a control card or it can be an aggro card because of Bloodlust and Volcano. And whatever else you want to play. I don't know what other shaman spells there are that are really that insane. But I think this card's got a lot of potential. I'm going to go out on a limb and say 5 because searching for a spell that's pretty much a guaranteed thing, because you only run certain amounts of spells that are that high cost in Shaman, is really good. So I'm going to go out and say 5. I really like this card, and I think it has a lot of potential. So yeah, that's all I got for today. This is my Boomsday review again, July 29th. So thanks for stopping by. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. Comment, let me know if you agree or disagree, and subscribe if you're new. Until next time, always, peace.